Ya-da-da-da-doo-doo. Ya-da-da-da-doo-doo-doo. Yeah-da-da-doo. Get ready, little buckaroos. Settle down, Gilbert.
The year is 2022. The place, planet Earth. Mankind is peaking. Technology, communication, and human comprehension stand at an all-time high. For the first time in history,
Oh no.
humans
we
have
got?
freedom of thought
I look alive on my
to
side.
question everything and
I look alive here,
anything,
babes.
even reality itself. Any question that can be asked can be answered with the simple search on the information superhighway. Sounds, graphics, and theories are exploding at a pace never before seen and never anticipated. Now imagine, if you will, a scenario where an ordinary, everyday clown, beyond all odds, learns to harness the mega powers of the universe. Imagine this clown not only holds these powers, but controls them, choreographs with them, and guides the misguided into a world of true love, true peace, and true enlightenment. This is Clownvis to the rescue.
And it starts right now.
Can you guys hear me? Am I alive now? Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second to figure this out. Where'd everybody go? I lost everybody. All right, here we go. Here I am. Did you think you wouldn't get me? Guess again, clown. This Clownvis to the rescue. Hey, thanks for coming. I don't know what was happening. Everything looked good on my end. Clownvis to the rescue. I hope you're ready to party, 'cause I am ready to party with you. So what we gonna do on Clownvis to the rescue. It's all good, it's all in fun. So get in the pit and try to love someone. Ball with the ball, bang it dang, diggy diggy diggy, set the boogie. Hup, hup, the boogie, I'm Clownvis, believe me, and I'm here to rescue you. Bahiga! And I'm gonna make things right tonight. That's right, my babies. Come on, let's get the show started. Thank you very much. Let's get the show started. That's enough of you, Gilbert. Thank you guys very much. Thank you very much. I want to, right off the bat, I gotta make sure everybody realizes tonight is not raffle night. Tonight is not the official King's Cup raffle night. That is going to be on 4/20 next week. 1 week from tonight is raffle night. So that is when we will do raffle night. Raffle tickets are available until then, and all the raffle stuff is live. I didn't have it live at the end of the last show, but now it's live. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, is everything all right now? This is so weird because on my end, everything has looked like we've had the excellent connection here the whole time. So I'm not quite sure what that hiccup was at the beginning. I do apologize if I have to blame it on someone. I'm blaming it on Squeeb because he's an alien, and technically, outer space aliens cannot defend themselves in a duel of wits with someone like me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We got a big show tonight. Honestly, I mean that. We got some stuff packed into this show that I hope we can get to it all. We are going to, of course, talk about the great Gilbert Gottfried, who Gilbert passed away. It was it's very sad. Gilbert Gottfried passed away. I was a big Gilbert Gottfried fan. And since he passed away just yesterday, I think, I've been listening to his laugh on a loop. Stop it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we got a big show tonight. And, gosh, the future's wide open. I got some interesting news last night that I'm only just thinking about right now. So, hey, let's do this right now. Let's acknowledge these super chats that I see hanging in there like a loose tooth, because that means a lot. Super chats are open on youtube.com. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel here and make sure you stay in the loop, because we do this. We do this. Gailski saying, looking dope in the blue, doggy. Thank you, Gailski. Mogala saying, I need to be rescued from the madness in my life. Well, Mogala, you came to the right place. Mogala also says, come to KC. I just was talking to someone in KC this morning about doing a show there, so you might hear something soon. And thank you, Gailski, for hearing me loud and clear. All right, we got a lot to get to. How do you say this? We've got a lot to get to. We got a lot to get to. And everybody coming to. Make sure you hit those thumb buttons. Super chats are on. Clownvis to the rescue, episode 229, broadcasting live right now. Get on the horn. Tell your ma, tell your pa, tell everyone all the way down Arkansas. Clownvis to the rescue, here for your wacky Wednesday mid-week pick me up. I went to slap my bell, and I almost slapped my pizza. Didn't mean to. But what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna talk to my man right now, Squeeb. Squeeb we love. He's such a little guy. Everybody gets excited about him, basically because he's an alien, but also because he's just, he's a lovable character, I guess, a likable guy. Squeeb, can you hear me, buddy?
Clownvis! What's up, doggy? Rickety-pow-pow, rickety-na-na!
Squeeb, how you doing, man?
Clowny-wowny, I am doing fine. How you doing, big guy?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. Anything on your mind? Anything you want to talk about?
Actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm all ears.
Do you have any marshmallows?
Do I have any marshmallows? No, why?
Well, I need them because Passover is coming up this week.
You need marshmallows because...
Yeah, I need marshmallows for Passover.
Okay. Why do you need marshmallows for Passover?
Well, Clownvis, the thing is, I eat marshmallows all the time. And right now, I'm out of them. And this week, Passover is coming up, so I need marshmallows.
Sounds like you just need I can get you some. I'll go to the store and get you some. How's that?
Yeah, man, that would be awesome.
We'll consider it done. Let's get into the show. We got a big one tonight, Squeeb. Come on.
Let's get into it. Clownvis to the rescue, episode 229. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Passover.
What a guy. What a guy. Passover's coming right around the corner, so get some marshmallows and smear some blood on your door. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do for Passover, but I know it involves marshmallows, and I know it involves smearing blood on your door. Beyond that, I don't know the gimmick. I don't know the gimmick. But one gimmick I do know. Thank you, Squeeb. Thank you, Squeeb. You're a beautiful being, and I hope, for your sake, that you are passed over. I do know that. I think you need to smear blood on your door to make sure that you are passed over by the certain death. So do that. Get the marshmallows, smear the blood, get passed over. That's what we're doing, Squeeb, me and you. We're getting passed over this weekend, buddy. Hey, speaking of getting passed over, how about we talk to a gal that used to be in chewing gum commercials? There she is. Brainina. Hi, Brainina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am good, Brainina. What are you looking? What are you doing? What are you looking forward to?
I have a question.
What is your question?
Do you think Britney Spears is having an NFT baby or a real baby?
Britney Spears is having a baby and what?
That's what I heard.
Okay. Well, I don't know if she's having a real baby or an NFT baby or what. Hopefully a real one, or hopefully hopefully
she
NFT.
should probably get an NFT baby. They're protected by a blockchain.
That's right. She should get an NFT baby because they're protected by a blockchain.
Yeah, just thinking about Britney.
All right. Well, you keep thinking about Britney. We want to get into the show, okay?
Okie dokie. Nina 95.
Wow. What a robot. What a robot. What a robot. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're eating pizza tonight. We're having NFT babies. In the super chats, Greg Tiarina. What's up, Greg? Good to see you, buddy. John W. Davis saying Squeeb rules. He definitely does. King Nexus wanting a little love sent out to Sylmar, California. Correct me if I'm wrong about this. King Nexus, you might know if you're from Sylmar. I love Sylmar. And correct me if I'm wrong about this. I believe that the actual Dracula, Bela Lugosi, is buried in Sylmar. Is that right? There's a graveyard in Sylmar that I went to where there were many old Hollywood celebrities buried. But I don't remember much about it. I just went there one afternoon to see Bela Lugosi. Am I correct about that? Was that Sylmar? I love Sylmar. Lauren Conover asking if we can ship to Canada. Thank you very much, Lauren. I do believe there is a way we can ship to Canada now. They just implemented some new thing where I believe, and I haven't looked into it, but I believe we could. It ships to like a base in the U.S. and then they ship it to Canada or something. Honestly, don't know how it works, Lauren, but I will look into it for you, my Canadian friend, my Canadian fan, my Canadian fan. Come on. Hey, we got to talk about sad news. Stop that. We actually got to talk about some sad news, not the best news, but that is that Gilbert Gottfried died. Don't do the laugh yet. Gilbert Gottfried died. And he was a big comedian in my time, in my life growing up. Always looked up to Gilbert. He was fearless. Of course, if you're like me, you knew Gilbert from just about everything. You know, USA Up All Night, and things like, I don't know, probably Tales from the Crypt and just random appearances on TV shows all the time. And then, of course, if you were a Howard Stern fan like I am, you're going to know him from his legendary appearances on Howard Stern. And his stand-up work and beyond. Gilbert was a very, very, I'm not going to say he was an influence on me, because I never tried to be like Gilbert at all, because he was such a unique performer. But, little guy getting old, man, and I hate to see it. You'd hate to see someone with the power and the spark of a Gilbert Gottfried move on. But we're lucky we ever got to be in the same world with him at all. And I'm particularly lucky I got to do the Gathering of the Juggalos with him. I don't know. It was like right before everything shut down. I guess 2019 Gathering of the Juggalos. On Friday night, midnight was Clownvis comedy set. Like they would do comedy sets at midnight, right? So it was Friday night it was Clownvis. Saturday night it was Gilbert. And so I was very excited about that. And I don't know, I can't remember if I played this on the show or not, but even if I have, it's definitely worth playing again. This is right before that Gathering of the Juggalos, when I was eating my Cheerios one morning, and on Howard Stern, they started talking about the Gathering of the Juggalos, along with talking about Clownvis, along with talking about Gilbert. Felt like a dream come true. See if you remember this.
One of the biggest acts this year is Clownvis. You've heard of Elvis?
No. Clownvis?
Yeah. He dresses like a juggalo, but he sings like Elvis. Clownvis. And there's a comedian tent. Wait till you hear who the headliner is.
Who?
I think this comedian... Here, listen.
You'll also be able to catch the super dope comedians this year, like the king of clowns himself, Clownvis. Finally, we bring you one of the funniest comedians of our time, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, my God.
Gilbert Gottfried will perform inside a shark cage.
With Clownvis.
With Clownvis.
Oh, my God.
Look, I'm not trying to make Gilbert's death about me, all right? He's got his own... The guy didn't need me. I'm only saying it because what I wanted to do is talk about Gilbert, and I got to stop laughing, Gilbert. I got to watch him that night on Saturday night. I almost missed my own duties because I was hosting the Juggalo Cypher right next door on Saturday night. I made sure to squeeze in watching Gilbert's set because I wouldn't miss it. And sure as Abraham Lincoln himself, I got to stand right by the stage. I got to watch him in what most comics would consider the absolute scariest audience that a comic could perform to. The Gathering of the Juggalo. I mean, imagine being any stand-up comic and you go up there without, it's just you and your microphone, and then midnight at the Gathering of the Juggalos. What comics can handle that? I'm telling you right now, there is very, very few comics that would even their shtick would be accepted in that moment, at that time, in that state of mind, in the middle of a festival like Gathering of the Juggalos, in the middle of the night. To make someone sit down and to pay attention, to try to demand enough silence to get your point across, it is nearly impossible, especially when if you're just some random comic thinking about that concept. It is nearly impossible to win in that situation. Well, not only did Gilbert win, the Juggalos just absolutely love him. He had done the Gathering at least a time or two before. They absolutely love him because Gilbert did not give a flip, baby. You can't hurt. Nobody in the world could hurt Gilbert Gottfried because he was doing it for himself. He was doing it because it was what he did. Period. End of sentence. All right? It wasn't no scripted try to get from point A to Hollywood's point B. It was Gilbert, and the world took notice of him because he was just being Gilbert, all right? The world just put a camera on him. They shoved a microphone in front of his face. They made him do his Gilbert dance because he was Gilbert. All right. Look at this. This was, well, I'll just show you this. I posted this on my what is it? Not Instagram. I posted this on my TikTok today, but give it a look. This is just the very beginning of Gilbert's set at the Gathering of the Juggalos that night. Like I said, I was standing right on the side of the stage, and I just filmed the first couple seconds, and I tried to film little bits here and there, but I'll show you this. How do you break the ice? How do you come out? He came out to a very warm reception. The crowd wanted Gilbert. What was his first line? Let's watch. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's just the most charming little guy in the world. And then he went on to do about an hour straight of machine gun vaudeville jokes and just destroy. I mean, there wasn't anyone that wasn't gasping for air. Me and Sean Barrett and Hamilton stood on, my buddy Hamilton, we stood on the side of the stage the entire time. Tears rolling down our eyes, along with every juggalo tripping their balls out of their mind watching Gilbert Gottfried be a god of comedy that he was. So, Gilbert, we thank you. And right now, I just want to have a, not necessarily a moment of silence, but a moment of remembrance for the great Gilbert Gottfried. You should have heard the juggalos chanting, "Fuck Affleck! Fuck Affleck!" It was a beautiful night. I love you. We can stop the sad music. Thank you. Thank you, Gilby. You're a good guy. I love him. We will always remember Gilbert Gottfried. I just see you said that Bela Lugosi was buried in Culver City. Maybe I'm thinking of another. Is there in Sylmar? Oh, did they shoot Plan 9 in Sylmar? I went on a little Plan 9 walking tour in town. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I went to the warehouse or something. They shot Plan 9 in. That was probably Sylmar. Thank you, King Nexus. And God bless Sylmar, California. I'll give it a ding and a honk. Hey, Belaine in the comments is asking, Squeeb's Tiki Hut? I got some good news for you guys. I was talking to Squeeb, and the Tiki Hut will be back in business this summer. The Squeeb's Tiki Hut will be back in business this summer. Hey, let's talk about the King's Cup. Hi, I'm Clownvis. Hold on. I can't see what my cue card's supposed to say. What am I supposed to say about the King's Cup? Okay, thank you. Just make sure it's held up enough so I can see it, all right? Got to read this cue card. Hold the cup. Hot. With this hand? No, oh, I got it. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Clownvis. Do you want to win my cup? Sure, everybody does. It's called the King's Cup because they call me the King of Clowns, and, well, this is my cup. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to lie, I've had a few of these cups. They're vintage goblets from 1976, our bicentennial year as a country, as a free country. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can win a show-used Clownvis King's Cup. Not just like this one, literally this one. We're going to be raffling it off next week. But that's not all. You could win my gold. My fake gold is also probably the bigger draw of this King's Cup. So you can go right now to show that thing, Squeeb. Clownvis to the rescue. .com. And this is where you're going to find a lot of merchandise and everything. But this is where you're going to find your raffle tickets for the King's Cup raffle. You can buy them until 5 p.m. next Wednesday. 1 week from tonight is when we do the drawing. 4/20 live on Clownvis to the rescue. I'll pick the winners of the raffle. I will sign the cup live on air to the winner. And as everybody knows, I do tend to go a little raffle crazy. I'm the kind of clown that needs to keep raffling stuff off. So, this is a special one. You get the cup, and you get the gold, and you get a certificate of authenticity that's signed by me that says it's real, that says the cup's real, and that the gold is fake, and bragging rights and all that stuff. And of course, I gotta say this because it's true. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a free program. We don't do fundraisers. I don't want to hide behind a paywall. I don't want to make people have to subscribe if they're not going to be fully invested in what I'm doing 100% of the time. This is a show for you guys. This is a show for everyone. A free program every Wednesday night that you guys can come around and watch, all right? Now, one way we got to make some money around here, one reason, I should say, we got to make some money around here is because it does cost to put the show together. Look around. Listen to the music. Look at the I'm floating above a cloud. How does it happen? I don't know, but it costs money. So we don't beg, we don't plead, we don't ask a lot. But do know this. Every dollar, every single dollar raised by the King's Cup goes directly to Clownvis to the rescue, baby, to keep this programming free. That's why we do it. That and to give people the chance to get the cup and to get my Jesus on an Anchor Gold. Thank you to everybody that's entered so far. You can enter as many times as you need to feel lucky. We've done the King's Cup a few times before, and every time it has been a proverbial doozy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is that Gilbert? Is that the ghost of Gilbert? King Nexus in the Super Chats, thank you for your donations. They mean the world. They do. Stop the Gilbert laughs. It's going to make me mental. Like I said, all day I wore my earbuds. You know, I like to wear my earbuds while I'm getting my morning coffee, going on my morning jog and all that. And but today, instead of listening to my favorite tunes, if you go on YouTube and just type in Gilbert Gottfried laughing for hours, you can find anything on YouTube. And hey, speaking of YouTube, stop the music. Speaking of YouTube.com, make sure if you're watching this, hit that like button. I already see there's way more likers than there are people that have hit that thumb button. I mean, there's way more watchers than there are likers. So make sure you hit that thumb button. It's not for me, it's for Bob YouTube. That's the guy that runs YouTube. That's how he gauges his artists, his roster. People like me, people like Jacksepticeye, the movers and the shakers of YouTube. But he puts us in line like little pawns in chess, judged by how many thumbs we have. Right now, we don't even have 100 thumbs up on this video yet. If this, and just for reference, if this was a Jacksepticeye video, I'm guessing there would be and this is a not exaggeration, probably 100,000 thumbs on a Jacksepticeye live stream. So hit that thumb button. If you need to make a second account to hit it again, I don't know if that's something you can do. Do it! Ain't no integrity here. Somebody build a machine to hit thumbs. One of them fake voting machines for thumb button pressing. Dummy accounts, robots. Brainina, you're a robot. Hey, this is something I want to do right now. No, I'm honestly excited. We haven't done this in a while. Look at this, man. We got some fun fan art lined up right now. This is something we have been doing since the beginning of time. Since the early days of the show. Thank you very much. 99 thumbs. One more would make it 100 thumbs, guys. Boom! 100 thumbs. Boom! 100 thumbs. 100 thumbs. One time I took... Nobody would believe this. There's two kind of people in the world. The people that wouldn't believe this and the people that don't know who the hell he is. But one time, I took Jacksepticeye to a baseball game. And he was the nicest guy in the world. And I did not have any clue who Jacksepticeye is. Now I know him because I didn't... Can I tell my Jack... Do I got time to tell my Jacksepticeye story? There's a guy named Jacksepticeye. And I've looked at him and I follow him on Twitter, and I can't tell you exactly what he does, but he's a gamer. He's a gamer on I don't know if it's even YouTube or Twitch. I don't know where he's at, but he was on YouTube at least when I took him to a ball game. He came through the town I was in. I was in the same town, and his tour manager was a friend of mine. And he said, "Hey, I'm in town the night before shows tomorrow. You want to go to a baseball game?" My buddy, who's a tour manager, said, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "All right, I'm gonna bring the talent, and we'll meet you there." And I knew he was doing. He just said he was doing some gamer. You know, I didn't think twice about it. So we went to the ball game, and had a great time because you always have a good time when you go to a ball game. Sitting way up in the nosebleeds. You know, we just bought the $15 seats up at the top, and it was my buddy, and then myself, and then Jacksepticeye, and then his girlfriend and one of their friends, one of their crew guys or something. And it turns out Jacksepticeye was Irish or something, because I didn't know. I didn't Google him beforehand or anything. And I said to him, "Hey man, are you where are you from?" He goes, "I'm from Ireland." And he couldn't have been a nicer guy. And I'm like, "This is great." You know, watching a ball game with some buddies, catching up with my old buddy, the road manager. Jack was having fun with his girlfriend and his friends. And then people started coming up to our seat and talking to him, right? Kids started coming up to him and talking to him one by one in groups, you know what I'm saying, and taking pictures with him. And I'm telling you, we were in the nosebleeds of a baseball game in the Midwest of America. And we're probably 2-3 innings into this game. And the kids kept coming up to our seats and trying to talk to Jacksepticeye. And I say, who is this guy? Well, how does everybody know him? My buddy says he's got like 90 million followers on YouTube or something like that, and that's not an exaggerated number. I believe that was a real number. Maybe it was 9 million or something. But I said, "Well, it's fantastic. You know, that's great." And it got to the point before the game was even over. It got to the point where you could look at there was nobody around us. I'm telling you, we were up at the very top section. And all these kids had come over, and they'd made a line like all the way out into the stadium corridor, you know, into the outer corridor of the stadium, and they were all kind of waiting to come and talk to him one by one. So they say, "All right, let's bounce." Well, we leave in probably the 5th or the 6th inning or something, right? And up at the very top of the stadium, and we go to start walking down the stadium. By the time, and I swear, strike me with a light if I'm lying, God. By the time we got to the bottom of the stadium, it was goddamn Beatlemania. There was a rush of people, just clamoring one by one to just throw their elbows in my face to get to Jacksepticeye. And I'm telling you 100%, and I'm saying this with reverence, saying the guy is doing something right because people absolutely go crazy for him. So Jack, if you're watching, hey, it's Clownvis from the ball game, trying to get some thumbs over here. I don't know if anything we do crosses. If there's any kind of Venn diagram of Jacksepticeye fans, Clownvis fans, and who's in the middle. But if my thumbs are hanging around the 100 mark, and Jack's thumbs are hanging around the millions, let's try to get to that. Let's try to scoot it over to Jack's ball game. All right. Good guy, Jacksepticeye. I can't remember who was playing. I can't remember. Cardinals versus the Reds. I want to say. Let's do some fun fan art, man. Let's do some fun fan art. I was even thinking about going to the, either way. Just go to the fun fan art. Fun fan art! That's Jacksepticeye. Septic, like a septic tank. Eye, like an eye. Septic eye. Jacksepticeye. Look who's here, gang. It's the only little mouse that I let in this house. The one, the only, Nuffy. Hi, Nuff.
Yes.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing fine, mate. Doing really, really fine. It's good to see ya.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, and it's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, good to see me, blah, 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 la-dee-da. Can we get into it now?
Yeah, let's get into it, Nuffy. Fun fan art.
Sorry, mate. Just a bit excited about the fun fan art.
Don't be sorry. We're all excited, Nuffy. We're always
Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into some old-fashioned fun fan art. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to the show for any reasons, like I was saying a moment ago before I got interrupted by my own Jacksepticeye story, everybody go to Jacksepticeye's page, say, hey, Clownvis from the ball game says hi. He'll remember me. I don't know how many baseball games he's been to in the nosebleed section sitting with a clown. He's got to remember me. Good guy. I mean, couldn't have been a nicer guy. Nuff naff. What we're doing here is fun fan art. This is where fans make art, and if it looks fun and it's made by a fan, then technically it's fun fan art, and we can show it on the show. So the first one is, gosh, it might even be the best one of the night. I hate to judge him. You know, Nuffy, I hate to judge him because it sounds like I play favorites. But this one we're going to look at first might be the best. This was sent in by a guy named Zach Eiler, and it was drawn by his friend's child named Ross. Look at this. Look at this. This was by Ross, made in the on the last page of the Clownvis Activities and Beyond coloring book, or whatever the heck you call that. The Clownvis to the Rescue and Beyond Activities and Beyond book. Ross took it upon themselves to make a absolutely amazing picture. You got myself, Brainina, Squeeb, and you, Nuffy Wuffy. Nuff Naff, what do you think of this?
Me oh my oh, this is a beautiful rendition of the entire cast. Ross, you have really outdone yourself, mate. I love it!
I love it too. Look, Ross, you get the fun fan art bell because this is fantastic fun fan art. Thank you, Ross, and thanks for sending that in, Z-Man. All right, guys, we got another fun fan art. Are you kidding me? Oh, now look. Come on, Clowny V. You can't figure this out? I, unfortunately, do not have the name. Nuff Naff, listen to this. I don't have the name of this artist. Luckily, the picture is signed. This artist sent me this on Instagram, I believe. And it was one of those situations where it was someone I don't follow, and I saw it. And they, but I wasn't, I looked and I wasn't able to go back and even find where it came from. So I know I looked at this. Let me show it to you here. Boom! Absolutely beautiful. See, the artist had signed here, RAW 22. So maybe Raw, or maybe that's initials. But I remember looking at this artist on Instagram, and they do this style with all different little characters. So I was very flattered to have this version of me. I love it. It's perfect. If I had a Saturday morning cartoon, this would be what I want to look like. And Nuff Naff, you gotta like something like this, right?
Oh, wow! That is a cute little doodle, mate. You gotta find out who the artist is on that. I really like it. Look at that. I love it.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Nuff Naff. And to the artists who we're just calling Raw right now because we don't know their real identity, which maybe that's what this is about. Maybe this is some kind of Banksy thing, and we're not supposed to know who this is. Maybe this is Ansel Adams himself. Is Ansel Adams a painter? No, that's a picture maker, huh? Who the hell's a painter? Maybe this is Vincent van Gogh's grandson, and he's a little embarrassed to have his grandpa be Vincent van Gogh, so he's hiding behind a name like Raw so he can make beautiful artwork and not be compared to his grandpa Vincent van Gogh. Wow! Look at that! Hiding. Perhaps, and this is just speculation, but perhaps hiding from nepotism of greatness in order to shine in this day and age. That's what this artist is doing. I love it. We'll find out their name. Nuff Naff. This looks like it could be protected by a blockchain. You're absolutely right, Jakey Jake. We got one more? Oh, we'll look at one more. Oh, this is a good one. You guys are going to like this. Look at this one. Are you kidding me? This is a 100% organic, handmade with food that was, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say probably about to turn and have to be thrown away. Or maybe this was still edible. I don't know much about food, honestly. But sent in by an artist named Chris DeGrunger, D-E, capital D-E, D, capital, no, D, capital D, E, capital G, R-U-N-G-E-R, DeGrunger. Am I saying that right? Chris DeGrunger? Is it DeGrunger or DeGrunger? What it is an eggplant and a tomato and a banana peel. And that's me. Chris DeGrunger, which is a great name. Chris DeGrunger made Clownvis out of some fruit and vegetable that might have been tossed in the bin, but Nuffy, I almost don't want to know what you think about this because it's kind of yeah, it's kind of a Nuff Naff.
No.
What's the problem?
Clownvis.
What?
We've got a problem.
What's the problem, Nuff Naff?
I want to eat this fun fan art.
This one I would let you
Look
eat.
at it, mate. That is delicious. That looks literally like your face in a bin.
That's what it is.
That's a meal to me.
And it's a meal to me too, Nuff
What's
Naff.
this bloke's name? Chris DeGrunger?
Chris DeGrunger.
Listen, DeGrunger, you are a fantastic artist. And I like the name DeGrunger. I like to imagine like a little Granger from Seattle.
Yeah, little long-haired skinny guy.
Yeah, little skinny guy with long hair and an Alice in Chains t-shirt, you know.
Yeah, like one of those extra large Nirvana shirts from Camelot Music.
Yeah, just a little grunger. Great job, Krista Grunger.
Krista
Grunger.
Krista Grunger getting an old-fashioned thwack at the bell. We like this. Thank you, Krista Grunger, and thank you, Nuff Naff, for your commentary on these beautiful fun fan arts. And don't forget, hey, look, Delaney, I see you in the comments. Delaney sent in a mask. I swear to God, Delaney, I thought I sent it. I thought I showed it, and I emailed you that I thought I showed it. And if I didn't, then I absolutely apologize. And I will. I have it. I do not have it queued up, but I will show it again. Either way, Delaney, here's the deal. Either way, I'm going to show it again, all right? If I did show it, I'll show it again. If I didn't show it, I promise to show it. I just got to queue it up into the machine here. I can't just pull it up right now. But Delaney sent in a cool thing, too. I promise to send that. And a lot of people out there are wondering, Clownvis, how do we send you our fun fan art? How do we send you our fun fan art? How do we get our fun fan art on the show? Well, here to tell you is this guy, Nuff Naff.
Hi, it's me, Nuff Naff Rat, here to talk about fun fan art. Do you have fun fan art that you want to share with the world? Send it to us at clownvistotherescue@gmail.com. We'll make all your fun fan art dreams come true. You can trust me. I'm Nuff Naff.
Come on. Get up. Come on. Get up. We can have some fun. I'm going to go a little bit late. Call me a fool. I'm going to go a little late. Couple things we could do. Show's wild, isn't it? This show is off the chain. This show is off the hook. Let me tell you something. This show is 100% on the fly. No scripts. No way. No how. I'm kidding. Of course, the show is scripted. You want to see my cue card? Hand me that. Believe me now? Really? You want to see the cue card again? Fine! Jesus Christ! Come on, we can do this all night. I'm looking at you, Clump. Thank you very much. We do have a minute. I know there's a lot of sweepstakes heads out there. A lot of people come to this show for their information about how can I become a sweepstakes winner. And I don't have that knowledge. And I learned quickly. I woke up one morning. I parted my curtains and I peeked out my window. And I said, my God, there's a lot of people outside my house. What do they want? And it turns out they wanted to know how to win sweepstakes. And I didn't know nothing about that. So I hired my good friend Harold Dufresne, who is a professional sweepstakes winner, to do a little segment called A Moment with Harold Dufresne, where Harold can just have the mic and he can help people get to the holy grail of these sweepstakes winning. Ashley Wright in the comments, flapping her wings like a butterfly. Thank you. Ashley, good to see you. Always makes me happy to know you're out there watching. Like a little Feifel Mouskowitz singing a song to the moon, I'm happy to know you're somewhere out there. What were we doing? Oh, Harold Dufresne is a sweepstakes winner. I'm talking about trailers, trips to the Super Bowl, probably, I'm just guessing here, free coolers, probably a tent, items, things like this. Sweepstakes winning. So don't listen to my jibber jabber. If you want to be a sweepstakes winner, what you got to do is get some mud bugs in you, take them out of your ears, and listen to Harold Dufresne. All right, this is a little frog talking here. Coming around springtime down here down south, looks like these mud bugs are good and ripe and ready to gobble up with some corn on the cob. But right now, let's talk about winning. Winning sweepstakes with that old mud bug himself, Harold Dufresne. Come on, Harold.
Hey, this is Harold Dufresne with another sweeping tip. Look, I know a lot of times people get busy and they forget about a sweep, or they find a sweep on the last day. You may be thinking to yourself, well, Harold, I'm not going to enter. I'm only going to get one entry. People have tons of entries, and I'm not going to win with just one. I'm here to tell you that's not true. You can win with just one, and it happens more often than you think. I've known many people to win with just one entry when I have tons in there. You know, it happens to my wife all the time. I'll enter every day for 3 months, and my wife will enter once, and she will end up winning. Happened with my daughter also. Been entering for months and months and months. My daughter enters once, she wins. And just recently, Jen, one of our own in our own community, she won 2 sweeps, and both times she only entered once for each one. So it happens, and it happens a lot. So at least make sure you get that one entry in, because the saying is true. You can't win it unless you're in it. And if you don't get at least that one entry in, you don't have a shot. So that's my sweeping tip. Until next time, I'm Harold Dufresne. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's Harold Dufresne, all right. And I'm a frog. I tried to win a sweepstakes, but ain't nobody let me, because I ain't even got a driver's license or what do you call that? I don't got an address. I tried to tell the sweepstakes man, if I win, I'm like the 3rd lily pad on the lake. They said, we don't count lily pads. I ain't about to take a free Coors Light trailer to a lake and look for the 3rd, 4th lily pad, he said, ribbit. He said, get on out of here, frog. Frogs can't play.
Hey, this...
Damn, we almost showed you the video again. Well, speaking of old lily pads, Clownvis, they're hopping around them lily pads too much. Oh. Hey, there we go. So what have we learned today? I don't want to do sad stuff. I pressed the wrong button. Let me try to land this turkey. Stick with me, guys. Let me try to land this turkey together. We're going to do some shout-outs. Thank you, Harold, for the advice. So many things I want to say to you guys. I want to take you to church on so many things. I mean that. All week long, I am moved by things. I'm empowered. I'm impassioned. I'm motivated by things. How about this? I won't even talk about it. Why would you say that? Remember, you guys, you can go to clownvistotherescue.com. Merchandise always available just a click away. And, of course, you can also find all my show dates. I'm hitting the road, going all around the world. Not the world, really, but all around the country. And plenty more dates are being dropped any day now. A lot of cool stuff. So thank you very much. Logan Cottonwood Kenny asking for a wow segment. I would like one too. Logan, you gotta believe me. I would like one too. But unfortunately, a wow segment cannot be manufactured. A wow segment, it's not like I can sit down and say, all right, I got a 5-hour block of time. Give me a wow. Wow's got to be natural. Wow's got to be organic. Wow's got to come from the heart. That's what makes a wow a wow. Not every day got me saying wow, you know? And believe me, I look for it. Believe me, I look for it. Sometimes I say wow, and I go, oh, maybe I'll put that on the wow segment. And then I realize I'm just looking at a goose or something, you know? And there's plenty, not that there ain't nothing to say wow about a goose. Seeing a goose walking around is, you know, and this is goose season. So you see a lot of geese walking around. It makes me say wow every time because it's a big bird. A damn velociraptor looking ass bird sitting on an egg in front of Target makes me say wow. But I don't know if that's something enough to build a segment. I don't want to seem desperate to build a segment. You understand? But Logan, I hear you loud and clear. I got Q-tips that could go in this ear and out that one at the amount of hearing that I can feel on that one, baby. So thank you very much. Let's do shout-outs. I want to do this because there's some good shout-outs tonight. So let's give me that old-fashioned shout-out music. We were going to go to the King's Arcade. We'll have to wait. I wanted to go. I got a Simon Slide. What is it? A Simon Swipe. It's like a modern Simon. But we're not going tonight. Hey, if you want to make a shout out, all you gotta do is send a $5 or more donation. We do this every episode. This is a way that you can make a shout out to a friend, kind of Casey Kasem style. And it supports the show. All you gotta do to make a shout out, to make your voice heard, send a $5 or more donation to at Clownvis at Venmo or Clownvis to the rescue at gmail.com. PayPal, and you'll see that in the scroll below me. So it don't mean nothing. My words don't mean nothing. Hey, these are the shout outs, and the first one is always a doozy. This shout out, the first shout out, goes out from Babels to Babels. Says, Babels, I met you on a stormy night, much like tonight, 3 years ago. And it has been the greatest joy to combine lives and paths with you. Much love to you and to the messenger Clownvis for making me a beautiful person and the world a beautiful place. Wow, that was a shout out. Who wrote that? Ansel Adams? Babels to Babels. That was from Babels to Babels. Beautiful. Thank you, Babels, and thank you, Ansel Adams? I don't know. Who the hell is Ansel Adams? I think a friend used to have an Ansel Adams poster or something. That's the only way I know Ansel Adams. Hey, check this one out. Harold Dufresne. Harold Dufresne, the sweepstakes winning swamp monster himself, says, hey Clownvis, a Harold Dufresne shout out to Jen, who has been following all my sweepstakes tips and just hit a major sweeps win. Way to be persistent, Jen, and have fun on your trip win. Well, there you go. Is that Genevieve? Probably in the comments. Genevieve, if you can let people know what you won, that is fantastic. People taking Harold Dufresne's advice and winning sweepstakes. Genevieve, I need you, if it's all right if I ask this. Genevieve, I need you to email me with the specifics of what you won. Because while Harold Dufresne is surely coaching you one-on-one, I believe that we could all benefit by having a proof of concept winner of sweepstakes from Sensei Dufresne, because that's going to help a lot with this sweepstakes school that we're opening up. Harold Dufresne again said a Harold Dufresne shout out to Landon, our prank caller who made it onto the after show chat, and a big thanks to his mom Regan, who made everything possible, and for being the coolest mom in the world. Sounds exciting over there on the After Chat show with Harold Dufresne. Harold Dufresne again saying shout out to Triple Dips, because who doesn't want a triple dip on a Wednesday night? I do. That's like seeing a snow cone stand opening. You gotta stop. You see a snow cone stand open, you say, I could go for a snow cone. Also, believe me, if you haven't stopped at a snow cone stand in a while, they're better these days. The snow is fluffier, the flavors are crazier, the cups are crazier. Get yourself a snow cone this summer. Ooh, listen to this. This is a good shout out. A birthday shout out to my buddy Jimmy Jam of Recirculation Art. We visited a tiki bar this past weekend to celebrate what would make Squeeb proud. His Tiki Hut song was sung to the delight of all the patrons. Best wishes to the bud from Morrissey 5160. That is going out to Recirculation Art. We've talked about Recirculation Art here on the show. They made some Clownvis art that we've seen on Fun Fan Art. And, wow, a little love to Squeeb's Tiki Hut. Happy birthday, and thank you, Morrissey 5160. Another birthday we should mention right now that I just saw in the Super Chats. How about this? 8-year-old Ross, who we looked at their Fun Fan Art earlier. So Ross, happy birthday to you, and thank you very much for that fantastic Fun Fan Art. From John Shorney. John Shorney wants to give a shout out. Running a little late, but this one goes out to Landfill and all the other guys in that cool band, Municipal Waste. I saw the show at the Rubber Glove in Denton, Texas. And of course, I had an absolute blast. Maybe you noticed me. I was the inebriated idiot that tried to crowd surf, but ended up falling flat on my shoulder blades. I still have the bruises, but it was totally worth it. John Shorney. Any Municipal Waste fans out there? What a band. And John, I would think that Landfill certainly saw you. That guy's got laser vision. He's like damn Santa Claus on stage. He plays that bass, but he's looking. Give me that heavy. Give me that heavy. He's looking. And what's he doing? He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Landfill from Municipal Waste. He's trying to figure out who's naughty and who's nice. Thank you, John Shorney. Thank you, Municipal Waste, for doing what you do. 2 more shout-outs. This one is from Clump Treadway. Dearest Clownvis. Trying to wrap this up so I can eat my pizza. I got 2 more clumps in front of me. Cam from Clam Treadway. Dearest Clownvis, I clum bearing disturbing news. Catherine Knoll is attempting to become a banjo plucker. Please make her aware of the dangers. Love, your worried best friend, Cleggan. Right now I'm talking to Catherine Knoll. Catherine, Cletus tells me you're trying to learn banjo. Now, I'm not privy to the situation. I don't know why. There's reasons that maybe this is a good idea. If you're a camp counselor that needs to fill a certain amount of time with content at a campfire, it might be okay to be a banjo plucker. If you're a fisherman that lives alone on the bayou in a pontoon boat and you need something to take your mind off a long day of frog gigging, so you pick up a banjo, it might be okay to be a banjo plucker. But Catherine, all I can say is to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you are becoming a banjo player because you think, hey, look at Clownvis sucking up all the bandwidth one night a week on YouTube.com. I want some of that action. Look at all the thumbs. Look at all the likes he's getting on his YouTube.com page. I want some of that. Well, Catherine, you listen and you listen closely. That banjo has... How many strings does a banjo have? That banjo has a lot of strings. I mean, take that back. Rewind. Back it up. That banjo doesn't have that many strings. And when one breaks, you're going to be down to you're going to be down to even less. And once all those banjo strings are plucked, what are you going to do then, Catherine? You going to pick up a French horn? You going to pick up a melodica? How much are you trying to torture your neighbors, Catherine? Is it Catherine or Catherine? Catherine? All I'm saying is do it for the right reasons, Catherine. Pluck from your heart. Don't pluck to be the number one plucker. Don't pluck to be number one on Instagram. Don't pluck to be number one on YouTube.com. Don't try to be TikTok's biggest plucker. You'll go hungry. You'll starve. You'll hang yourself with a belt. But on the flip, if you're plucking for all the right reasons, well, hell, every day might be a holiday. You ever see them stickers on the back of a truck or back of a van? A couple little palm trees says, no bad days. Also, could be a banjo plucking vibe. That could be a banjo plucking vibe as well. One more shout out from Ken Treadway and then we gotta get out of here. Dearest Clownvis, hi. Hi. Dearest Clownvis, hi. How are things? As usual, I've missed you the most this week. Just a gentle reminder that Sunday is an important holiday. Cheap peeps are coming, kids. Feel free to send all that you find to me, Clump Treadway. Love, your peeptastic friend, Klein. And that is shout-outs. If you want to make a shout-out on next week's live show, you might want to because it's a big one. It's the King's Cup 420. You pluckers. All you gotta do is follow the blah blah blahs below me. You'll know what's up. It's Clownvis to the rescue. You've watched it before. It's Clownvis to the rescue. You've watched it before. Let's wrap this up. Come on. Remember, gang, you got 1 week for the King's raffle, the King's Cup raffle. A chance to win my gold. Who am I, the goddamn leprechaun from Lucky Charms? I'm trying to give you guys my gold. Is it fake? Yes. But is it marked fairly realistically? Yep. This is a good fake. This is the kind of fake you could go down to Venice Beach and sell. I'm guessing you could sell this thing on the Santa Monica Pier if you had to. I'm talking, I don't know what it would go for. You'd probably get $50 cash. If someone thought it was real, you could probably get $500 cash. Because if this was real, it would be worth around between $4,000 and $6,000. And I just made that up. But I believe that the right huckster could use that to their advantage. And it could be yours. Just go to clownvistotherescue.com. Order as many King's Cup raffle tickets as you need. You win my gold. You win my cup. What are you trying to turn me into a little garden gnome or something? What am I going to be without my cool stuff? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I love you guys. My name is Clownvis. Your name is whatever the hell your name is. Thank you to the man, Gilbert Gottfried. I love you, Gilbert. Extraneous says 1 ounce of gold is worth $1,790. This is 1 ounce, but it's also 18 karat chain and a very rare coin that you can't even Google. You can't even find this coin on Google. That's how fake it is. That's how fake it is. I love you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Clownvis. Appreciate your super chats. Appreciate your shout outs. Appreciate you guys supporting the show. I might... Look. Settle down, Gilbert. The world is crazy. I'm going to wrap it up. Don't worry, I'm going to wrap it up. But the world is crazy. Full disclosure, I was sick last week. I got insanely sick, and it was just one of them bugs, just one of them stomach bugs. Don't think it was something I ate. I think it was something more like a flu-type bug that I don't understand. One of the things where you wake up in the middle of the night, you find yourself puking your guts out, and then that's it. You're not. Then I didn't puke anymore after that night, but then I was just for the next 3 days. I felt like was in that state, in that just terrible state. And when I'm in that state, I hate everything. I hate everything. And what's worse is that time spent being sick, all I can do, I'm not entertained. Ain't no content gonna entertain me. I'm not gonna sit there and watch Point Break and be excited about it when I'm sick. I don't like it. I don't like digesting content when I'm sick. So I just get in my own head and I get very sad. And I'm telling you guys this because it's the end of the show, all right? I don't start a show like this. Might have been food poisoning. I think it was just a bug. I knew another guy who had it at the same time, so I think we got this bug. But we were tested. It wasn't any kind of virus or anything that, what we should worry about. But what I'm telling you guys is this, every time we get sick, and I don't know if this goes for everybody, but for me, it's certainly, I realize how lucky we are to have our health and to be able to get up off the couch and do what we want to do. And it takes that perspective of the day-to-day grind of, okay, I got to do it. I don't care. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. I don't care. And then when you, just for a moment, and I'm saying people have the problems of the world. And I understand that. So I'm not looking for sympathy for being sick for 2 days. But when you take that perspective, when you're taken down for 1 second and you think, my God, let's say this was it. Let's say I never get off this couch again. I haven't done nearly enough. And then it's then when you see the day-to-day activities that you can neglect, It's then that you say, my God, why didn't I clean out that corner that I've been looking at for 3 days sick here on the couch? When that corner could be a masterpiece. That it could make me happy, it could bring me joy every day by what I see when I walk into that room every day. And so on that first day when you feel better, which for me was, I guess if today's Wednesday, that was technically yesterday. Tuesday was first day I was 100%. And God, you would have thought I was Babe Ruth waking up on the day that he hit his best home run or something. I woke up with the fear of God in me. I woke up saying, thank you for this energy. Thank you for this direction, albeit a weird one. Let me tell you, there ain't no roadmap for being Clownvis. And for some reason, man, when I'm down and out, when I'm sick, my mind dwells on past slights, past gaffes. It's insane. It's insane. All I did for 3 days, my brain, like I was watching a DVD, was just telling me, remember this? Remember how embarrassing this thing was? Remember when you thought this was going to work and it failed? Remember when you met this person and you said this? Remember when, over and over again. To the point where I'm like, is that all I do? Is it always terrible? Is it always bad? Is it just gaffe after gaffe? And even if it is, in good health, I think that's very funny. In good health, I think it's very funny to fail for a long time. I see no shame in that. I see nothing bad with that. You know what I mean? Man has a plan and he sticks to it. What's it to you? Who cares what another guy does? Another guy tries to make a living in any way. It ain't, as long as he ain't hurt nobody. As long as he ain't doing damn crimes. Who gives a hoot, man? And I know people don't. I know we all get worried about what people think of us. But the bottom line is that people don't think of you. People are worried about themselves. Every person in the world is just worried about themselves. The only thing they're going to do with your situation or trying to evaluate you is use you as some kind of measuring tool against what they got going in their head. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with your success. Ain't got nothing to do with where your head is at above or below the water. That's just this guy. That's just how this guy's measuring you, because Lord knows this guy's in his own goddamn world of probably whatever they're dealing with, and ending up that guy. And there's plenty of forgiveness in that arena of how someone just ends up that guy. Again, as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're not doing crimes. And I use the word crimes loosely. Come on, some things I do are crimes. Not anymore. It's all been legalized, I think. But sometimes I'll eat an apple without washing it. Is that a crime? It don't matter. But one thing I'll tell you guys, I'm trying to wrap this up, but I wanted to do it with a little bit of sincerity. I've said it before, I've said it again. When I was a young man, I was given an anecdote that I think helped me leaps and bounds. And I don't know if I would have had this wherewithal without this anecdote. Is it antidote or it's not anecdote? Antidote. And that antidote is always keep everything in perspective. And never take one thing too seriously. And if you think on that for a second, you say, well, what about death, Clownvis? What about death? Can I take that seriously? Mr. Clown with all the answers? And I mean, yeah, I guess you can. What the hell do I know? Of course you would take death seriously. But until that day, man, the choice is yours. That day will come for everyone. But until that day, the choice is yours. And sickness, just a common cold or a common flu laying us up on the couch, can give us an ounce of that perspective, you know, an ounce of that. This is what you got. This is you at full speed, and this is you at a minimized tank, a lower tank of gas. And someday that tank will run out. And then by the grace of God, we get the feeling back, you know. We bounce back, we get better. We drink a little Sprite, have some crackers, and somehow we're better. But we got to keep that perspective with us at all times. Because that perspective is the difference of a mundane existence, a mundane reality, a mundane Groundhog's Day situation where every day is the same and boring, and you're not moving the needle. You're not. You don't even have a target to be aimed at. After being sick, those are the days you wake up. You say, "My God, I am Charles Atlas. I have the body of a god." And I'm not talking about me. I'm a little guy. I'm a little weaselly clown. But I have the body of a god when I'm healthy. And you do too. Every single one of you has the body of a god while you're healthy. And if anyone is watching this that is not healthy, please know that I am feeling you. And I'm not trying to say that as in I was sick for 3 days, so I know what you're dealing with. Chronic illness is whack. People on hospice, people knocking on heaven's door with Bob Dylan and Paul McCartney and Axl Rose and those guys. But we're here today. God willing, we'll be here next week to see the big King's Cup raffle. And then the seasons are just going to keep changing, guys. It's spring. And it's going to be summer. And it's going to be fall. And then it's going to be winter. And then guess what? It's going to be spring again. For whoever makes it, we made it this far. Clownvis to the rescue, gone over 2 years. And we have lost some people along the way. There's people that used to watch this show that aren't alive anymore. There's people that motivated me to make this show that aren't alive anymore. But for whatever reason, ladies and gentlemen, anyone hearing my voice right now has been allowed to stick around this long. So do me a favor. I'm not trying to be a preachy, weechy Jim Baker clown, because I got no end game for you. I don't have no real end game for you. Except for this, tomorrow morning, if you wake up, if you feel all right, if you're not completely at the mercy of your own health, then just try to keep that awareness. Try to keep that perspective. Try to tell yourself, wow, and I'm not trying to sound like some hippy-dippy baloney guy, but try to tell yourself, wow, I have another day here. What are my goals? And how can I move towards them? Because believe me, gang, it goes quick, and there will come a day where we don't have that choice. So if there's something you want to do, get out there and do it. What the hell are you waiting for? If there's a concept in your head of who you want to be it. Do it now. Do it now. I can't yell it loud enough. I love you guys.